Dear parents, partners, family members, friends, INSEAD faculty and staff, and especially dear students, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony of INSEAD Masters in Management class of 2026. Thank you for coming to help mark this special achievement. Thank you also for those joining us online. We are streaming this live. My name is Hasija. I'm the Dean of our Asia campus and also the Dean of Executive Education, and it's my great pleasure to be with you here today. I'm joined on stage by your commencement speaker, Shifoon Lim, MBA 98D, CEO of Asia Pacific Exo Bionics, and our Dean, Francisco Veloso. I will introduce each of them in turn shortly. Now, today marks a very special day for, by the way, both me and you. You are the first class I celebrate in my capacity as Dean of Asia and as Executive Education Dean in graduating. I was a little bit nervous today. I was like, I'm going to mess this up. And then I realized that there's nothing I can do here that can come in the way of us from not recognizing or celebrating your great achievement today. So please pardon me for all the goof-ups that I make. I know the team here is very nervous. Now, I welcome all of you to this commencement. And before I get into the details of this ceremony, I want to leave our graduating class with a few messages of my own. Apologies to the team, I'm going off script right now. I do not like the word ex-INSEAD or former INSEAD student. You are not former INSEAD students, you are INSEADers for life, and you will continue to be INSEADers for life. You will not appreciate the next quote, but I think your parents will. You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. Thank you, parents. With today's occasion, you're going to walk into one of the most amazing alumni community in the world. 70,000 strong, actually now 70,199 strong. This is an amazingly powerful group. But I have to remind you, the great philosopher Uncle Ben once told us, with great power comes, you have to understand what it means to be a responsible leader. As you become a part of our alumni group, you are the custodians of what INSEAD stands for. Every action and thought that you represents us. And please be always mindful of that, no matter where you are in your life. The final thing I want to tell you is, while you're graduating today, learning should never stop. Albert Einstein famously said, "The day you stop learning is the day you start dying." I also say this because I'm the Dean of Executive Education, so you can come back for more. For a little bit of a discount, we can work it out. And finally, before I move on to the formality of today, I want to leave you with a message about what does it mean to have a successful and happy life. And in my opinion, happiness is not an outcome. If this happens, then I'll be happy. I don't think that is true. I believe happiness is a choice. I leave it up to you to choose how you will live your life. Now, in the 10 months, you have completed 3/4 of the coursework that most programs in the world do in 2 years. Even with such an intense academic program, you've contributed significantly to the life of the school and the success of the programs in many, many other ways. For the 4th consecutive year, you delivered a gala event at the theater in Fontainebleau for the Global Empowerment Fund supporting women's empowerment in Afghanistan and Pakistan. I commend you for that. Thank you, Jean-Michel, Sarah, Alika, Julie, Kushi, Maya, Nathan, Polly, Monica, Emmeline, and Maria for your leadership in making this event a success. By the way, I apologize if I'm butchering your names, but just go with the flow. You have picked up the mantle and continue to lead the Health Week, addressing essential topics related to physical and mental health nutrition, and balancing a healthy lifestyle and careers, and introduced a dedicated mental health day. A big thank you to Paula, Olivier, Max, Valeria, Wooter, and Arno for leading these initiatives. You made the INSEAD community walk, run, and cycle during the climate run. Thank you to Alexander, Julieta, Gabriela, Nathan, Jean-Michel, and Agatha for getting us out of our chairs and into action to offset our carbon footprint in line with INSEAD's commitment. And Jean-Michel, a special thank you for you for your leadership in organizing the Earth Week here on our Singapore campus. Thank you. Your generosity and support to each other knows no bounds. Every year, INSEAD organizes a giving day, and your giving extends beyond your class to include future generations of MIM students. You have continued what the previous MIM classes started and topped the leaderboard for the current and recent classes with, believe it or not, a 100% participation to the campaign. Thank you very much. I also want to extend my thanks to Jean-Michel and Paulina for leading the Robin Hood campaign. Thanks to Erwin and Yelena for leading the Red Cross donation run. I hope you will keep this generosity of minds and actions going forward. By the way, side note, I've been reading all your achievements. When did you study? Pietro allowed you to explore teamwork and sustainability through chamber music, and his initiative reached beyond INSEAD into the local community. In Fontainebleau, he offered a concert at a local retirement home for the pleasure and joy for their residents. Thank you. You've contributed in other significant ways through Emerald Consulting by actively engaging in the student clubs as MIM representatives or serving on student council. I'll come back to the student council in a moment. At this point, I need to thank some very, very important people. And I think you should thank them too. These are your families, your parents, your partners, your siblings, for their generous support. I can tell you, you would not be here. And let me say that again, you would not be here had it not been for their support and love. Please thank them. And to the families, parents, partners, siblings, I can tell you how proud we are of our MIM26, and I'm pretty sure so are you. So I'd like you to acknowledge their achievement today as well. I'd also like to take this moment to thank my colleagues who play such an important role in this program's success. To my esteemed faculty colleagues for providing an inspiring learning environment, for challenging your thinking, while also creating opportunities for you to learn from each other. A particular shout out to career coaches and the whole career development team who work so hard to connect employers and students, adapting to the ever-changing job market situation and helping you achieve success in securing internships and jobs. I also want to thank the staff for working hard on giving you the best experience possible. A special mention goes to Agatha and Laura, who have accompanied the students. You know, your faculty are jealous right now. Well done, Agatha and Laura. And of course, to Thibaut, who directed the MIM program. Thank you to the Student Life team led by my dear friend, where is she? Katya, Karen, Noraini, and the team here in Singapore for all your work, especially on this commencement ceremony. And lastly, congratulations to MIM26. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to Francisco Veloso, Dean of INSEAD. Francisco Veloso became the Dean of INSEAD in September 2023, leading the school across its full range of activities on all our 4 locations. Previously, he was the Dean of Imperial College Business School, and before that, the Dean at Católica Lisbon Business School and School of Business and Economics. Francisco spent the formative years of his academic career at CMU, Carnegie Mellon, where he became a full professor and retains an adjunct appointment. Francisco's research focuses on high-tech innovation and entrepreneurship. He has several dozen publications in leading academic journals and has won several international awards for his academic work, including the Alfred P. Sloan Industry Studies Fellowship and the Stan Hardy Award for the outstanding paper published in Operations Management. He is a dedicated educator with thousands of hours of degree and non-degree teaching, as well as the supervision of more than 10 PhD dissertations, 5 of which won international awards. He regularly works as a consultant and advisor to startup firms, established firms, universities, and governments around the world. He is currently a non-executive board member at Africa Holding BV and Movendo Capital BV. Francisco is an active contributor to the key international business school accreditation agencies, AACSB, EFMD, and AMBA, and is currently on the global board of directors of the AACSB. Francisco has a PhD in technology management and policy from MIT, as well as an MSc in economics and management science and technology, and an undergraduate degree in engineering physics, both from the University of Lisbon. Slightly longish introduction, but he's also my boss. Please join me in welcoming Francisco Veloso, Dean of INSEAD.